Alright guys, well I'm back today with another high value and budget product, and this is actually a target system from Infinity Targets. If you're familiar with the channel, I like to focus on high value and budget items that actually work, so Infinity Targets reached out to me and talked about some of their rubberized targets, but at a very good price. I had to give them a try, so they sent some out to the channel for us to try. They actually sent out their hostage setup, which you can see in the intro, their full-size silhouette, as well as this hostage attachment, which is cut off, as well as 3 clips to clip everything together. And those clips are actually really sturdy. Now let's talk a little bit about the price of this target and then talk about what it can do that some other targets can't, as well as the durability. The price of the original silhouette with 2 clips actually comes in at $40, making this very, very affordable. Also, they have a free shipping coupon code on their website right now. I believe it's infinitytargets.com. I'll try to leave all the information in the description below. So that is a very good deal. Now, I believe the hostage attachment may be out of stock. That's what it was saying on their website. But again, you guys can check for that. I'm not quite sure of the additional price, but what you'll do is you'll add the $40 target to your cart, and then you can actually select the accessories and you can add this hostage attachment. When they first reached out to me, I said yes to this because I thought it was going to be a thin piece of rubber that self-healed. And in reality, it's actually a pretty thick piece of rubber that self-heals. And I like this a lot better than some of that other thinner rubberized targets that you can pick up from various stores. This actually has some meat to it and some weight to it, so it stays very stable and it's not as susceptible to wind, kind of blowing it around. Also, it's actually a very nice rubberized material, whereas some of the other rubberized targets you shoot, you can't really see or pick up your shots. Now, there are some thicker rubber targets on the market, but they come in at a couple $100, so those are really expensive. This, I think, is right in between. It's thick enough and the shots are visible enough to really make use of it, but it's not incredibly overpriced. Again, 40 bucks, not bad at all. I found the hostage attachment to be very useful because you can put it anywhere on the target, and I would recommend this, again, depending on the price. I really couldn't find the price for the hostage attachment, but I imagine it's going to be less than the full-size target, so it's definitely a good deal for that entire setup. This allows you to train up close and personal with the target like you would shooting paper. The cool thing about this, though, is you just spray paint right over it, which I already have down in the range, and then you can keep shooting it. Unlike a paper target that is more susceptible to weather, you can actually shoot this in the rain just fine and it won't affect function. So that is a great training aid. Also, I know a lot of you guys, well, let's say you shoot steel. You can't shoot steel as close as I can do this. So for quick draws and close engagements and actually pressing your firearm into the target, this is going to be a great option for that. You can feel the concussion and blast of the round going off so close and get acquainted with that type of shooting scenarios, but feel safe because the rounds go through the rubber and into your berm and nothing bounces back at you. Also, when you try to do those drills up close with paper, it can tear up the paper target. You'll have to reset this up, where all you have to do with this, after a couple hundred rounds, hit it with some spray paint and you're good to go. Now let's talk a little bit about durability. The rounds themselves leave just almost like a pinhole almost. It really is self-healing. And then these are the 9mm rounds that I shot with my Glock 19. I'll show you guys that it's clear. And then these are some 223 5.56 rounds. And it seems to go right through, and they recommend you use full metal jacket, not hollow points or things like that, or not slugs from a shotgun, because it will start tearing up the rubber to where it can't heal. I'm going to be using these a ton. Maybe we'll get a few more out to the channel because these things are awesome. Like, I'm a firm believer in what this is, and I'm definitely going to be trying in the future. And it fits the channel perfectly, being a high value and budget item that can really improve your training, especially up close. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.